claim to have all the answers, brothers and sisters. All the... For salvation.
Just hold on. You can do it.
Wisdom is the dawn of a new age.
One affects you, the other doesn't. It's that simple. When was the last...
Kde máte cestovní povolení?
I'm sorry.
The premises are secure. Continuing general patrol mode.
Wonder if Drahomir would let us set up a second check. That bombing was bad for business.
Give it a little time to settle.
Spolupráce s příslušníky státní policie je povinná. Pro svou vlastní bezpečnost dbejte jejich pokynů.
Continuing general patrol mode.
The money is slow to a trickle.
Hogs are getting attacked in the streets. They laying low.
You think after Rosika, business would be up?
If it is not completely broken, why fix it?
Hope he fucking washes the uniform this time.
Připomínáme, že v Praze až do odvolání platí stav nouze.
Getting a little worried, Drahomir.
The Ogs are scared. By tomorrow, we will be so busy you will be complaining about that.
Over there. You hear that?
The money is slow to a trickle.
There's a bad vibe on the streets.
There's too many of us. Too many shares in the take. You think after Rosika, business would be up?
Give it a little time to settle.
She'll come around. What's that?
No check. Follow me.
You don't belong here.
Rack. Some assholes looking to get her. Nailed him to the goddamn wall.
for your future? Do you search for something, some meaning, but never seem to find satisfaction? We have the answers. I was lost like you, friends. In the face of
Be serious.
persecution and hatred,
One affects you, the other doesn't.
Another one.
Is it benign?
Area under surveillance.
She'll come around. Getting a little worried.
Spolupráce s příslušníky státní policie je povinná. Pro svou vlastní bezpečnost dbejte jejich pokynů.
Wonder what that Vano guy wanted to talk about.
You think after Rosika, business would be up?
There's a bad vibe on the streets.
Wonder if Drahomir would let us set up a second checkpoint. There's too many of us. Too many shares in the take. Hope he fucking washes the uniform this time. The money is slow to a trickle.
Hogs are getting attacked in the streets. They lay
That bombing was bad for business.
The Hogs are scared. By tomorrow, we will be so busy you will be complaining about that.
She'll come around.
Should get it to work faster.
Come out, brat.
This ends now. Huh?
No surprises. And don't be dead, okay?
I bet this isn't what you thought you'd be doing.
Why am I on the ground?
Come on. Get up, you lazy ass. Getting a little worried.
Should be more noise.
The money is slow to a trickle.
Give it a little time to settle.
Like Ma always said, you can never have enough lasers. Should get it to work faster.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
doing today, huh? You're going to regret it if you don't get back up. I bet this isn't what you thought you'd be doing today, huh?
Why am I on the ground?
Incident? Steve using the head after eating 3 burritos and forgetting to light a match. That's an incident. What happened that fateful day in 2027?
Thugs will use the accident to smash and grab jobs.
Og incident? Try it. Og travesty. Try Og massacre. How about Og Armageddon?
If you guys want me to work, you need to give... Please, don't shoot me.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
I think you work for those scam artists out there. Or do they work for you?
It was never meant to be a scam. More like social services for the disaffected. You know, like no Og left behind.
Looks like a forgery ring to me.
I hate the word forgery. I prefer graphic arts activism. I help people to be other people. And seriously, try getting anywhere with forgery on your resume.
You're involved in something that takes advantage of people, and you're worried about your resume?
That may have come out wrong. I mean, yes, career is important, but it's not everything. I know that. I tend to get really nervous when I'm stressed. I'm stressed when... which always just makes things worse. Oh, okay, look. I have no reason to be nervous here, do I? You're totally on my side, right? One of the good guys. Not like Drahomir.
Your friends are out there intimidating Augs, preying on their fears of getting deported. And it seems like you're part of that. You'll be lucky not to go to jail.
I'm already in jail. You think they'll let me leave this place? Drahomir tells people he's a cop, but he's not a cop. He's a bum who stole a uniform and a gun, which he points at people like me to make us do whatever he wants. What was I supposed to do? I sit here and I make the best documents I can.
You were helping those thugs to extort people. That doesn't get much sympathy with me.
The extortion part sucks. I swear to you, I'm totally anti-extortion.
Obviously.
Let me explain better. The government, they print up these official permits each month, but they only sell them to the rich corporate and military allies. Meanwhile, the other Augs, they get cattled out of the city because their documents aren't up to date enough. That's what was happening to my friends.
Government corruption versus organized crime. And regular people get caught in the middle. You gotta love the classics.
When it was just me, I didn't charge anyone. But then Drahomir shows up and turns it into this big operation with fake checkpoints and ridiculous fees. I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted to stop.
Why didn't you?
I was scared. Drahomir said he would kill me. Looked at me kind of... like you're looking at me now. You're not going to kill me, are you?
What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. Look, the real problem is Drahomir and that checkpoint of his. Without him in the picture, the rest of them couldn't run a lemonade stand. Maybe you could You know.
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms, scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
It depends what you have in mind.
The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of?
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made. And I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
Alright, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
Alright. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of.
We've already taken care of the guys outside. They won't be a problem.
Thank you. As mysterious military types go, you're pretty neat, I guess. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
There's more of this to come, followers. So get that wax out of your eardrums. Just joining us? I've been a marked man for years. The reality of this being that I have to hide out in Grandma's
Pretty sure anyway.
and hire 2 computers
Might just need fingers. Stay shut.
while they're snacking on cheesy puffs.
It's gone. Pretty sure anyway. Someone made sure that bitch hasn't left. I think we are okay now. Send more men to the front door. Fuck. Useless. Maybe we're not the closest ones.
I'm watching your back.
It's just over there. What are we even looking for? Together we go. No wrack, no foreigners, no nothing.
What was that?
There is no profit in searching for ghosts. I hate
hate searching.
Come on! I do not like these mind games.
We're doing it for the boss.
Wonder if Drahomir would let us set up a second checkpoint.
Nothing. Keep moving. Pay fucking attention.
There's no way we can secure an area like this. Check the area again.
We are God's chosen. He will guide us. I'm telling you, there's nothing here.
Hey,
Come on.
pay attention. There's nothing else here. What do they want us to
Got
do?
to find out.
Shot in pairs?
Keep looking. Keep it down.
Keep looking. This is our job.
Tell me you got something.
We're doing it for the boss.
Splitting up has got to be the stupidest
You're
idea
very
I've ever
quick.
gone along with.
Keep looking. This is our job.
Tell me you got something.
Well, what the fuck was that?
Let's get going. What do they want us to do? Get shot in pairs?
Shh. Stick with me. We will get through this.
Just stay calm, Brad. You'll shoot better.
Splitting up has got to be the stupidest idea I've ever gone along with.
Shh.
I don't like this.
I don't see it. If I knew what I was looking for.
If we clean the courtyard out, we could see better.
That's the end of it.
Send more men to the front door.
You see that too?
Let's go.
Shit. What now?
Someone made sure that bitch hasn't left.
I think we are pushing our luck with the checkpoint. It's gone. Pretty sure anyway.
Might just have been a diversion. Stay sharp.
Shit. What now? Someone made sure that bitch hasn't left.
Not sure why they went after that old dog bastard. I don't see it. If I knew what I was looking for...
Send more men to the front door.
Come around.
You ready?
Hope he fucking washes the uniform this time. There's too many of us. Too many shares in the take. Hope he fucking washes the uniform this time.
Mějte na paměti, že předměty týkající se augmentací, například biobaterie a jiné nástroje, či další augovské příslušenství, mohou být během namátkových kontrol zabaveny. Děkujeme za spolupráci.
You check out. Paperwork is up to date and you can freely cross this checkpoint.
This is no way to live.
I said your papers are... Just wait.
Stay outside. Have this fire. Might freeze to death.
Hello, sir. What do you want, Clank? Get back to your squat, or I'll send you someplace even worse.
The old man was supposed to be alone. Heard you're sitting on some cash, Grandpa. That true? Get lost, dog, before we turn our attention to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for what you've done. Thank you. I didn't know what to do. There are not many people a man like me can call on for help.
What did they want?
What everybody wants. Money, to feel strong. At first I thought they were here to take me away. Any moment now, they will take me away.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that.
Don't get an old man's hopes up. Unless... My daughter? Did she send you? She did, didn't she? Why else would you? Please, tell me, when can I see them?
Why would your daughter send me?
I thought maybe she and the little one finally decided to help Grandpa with his permit situation. But she probably understands that I need to avoid detection. It is better not to make contact.
When was the last time you saw them?
A few years. Since the day of the... you know.
The day of the incident?
The time I ran naked onto a football field as a teenager, that was an incident. This was the work of the devil. He closed our eyes, forced us to see what he sees.
That's a long time not to see someone you care about.
It's not their fault. My son-in-law, he He keeps them away from me because... Well, because...
Because why?
What am I, on trial? Soon you'll be judging me just like he did. Like they all did.
Judging you for what, Edward?
They say I became a monster. In the park. It was during the incident.
You were with your family when the signal went out. Darrow's broadcast. It caused all those Augs to lose control.
I grabbed the youngest by the wrists. We were spinning. We spun like mad. I don't know where it came from. This exhilaration that wasn't mine. It was reckless, I admit. There were mosquitoes in my brain. There was blood. They say that it couldn't have been me. Someone else must have... A stranger, after I blacked out. Please, tell me you believe me. Tell me it isn't possible that I did that to him.
When the signal was broadcast, Augs everywhere were made to do terrible things. Things they would never have done otherwise. Some of them can't remember, or choose not to be able to remember. The truth is, yes, it's possible, Edward. But that doesn't necessarily make you responsible. It was out of our control.
I said, I tried to tell them. Whatever my hands may have done, my heart did not. But what kind of defense is that? If I can't forgive myself, why should they? One of them is still alive, and whether I ever get to see him or not, I want to remain as close as I can. I want to remain in Prague.
Here, this permit should fool anyone at a glance.
I remember the officer saying I would have to pay again. Is that true?
No, I'm not here to collect. I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. So, what now? Do I have to activate something? I can put on my nice coat if necessary. If I have to wait in line, I'll wait in line. I don't complain.
The situation's a little less legal than that.
Oh. Do you need me to break in somewhere?
I'll take care of it. Just try to keep a low profile until I figure out how to validate your number.
All right. I can do that. I will wait here.
If it gets much colder, I'm gonna freeze solid.
Lucky to have this fire.
What does
hypothermia feel like?
If it gets much colder, I'm gonna freeze solid.
This is insane.
Enough
and it
gossiping.
has to be a violation of our rights.
Enough gossiping.
Everyone clear this area.
Just because Drahomir looks like a cop, doesn't mean he's a real cop.
He showed me his credentials. They look pretty real to me.
Bullshit. Not from here, are you?
What gives it away?
You just walked up to a police officer. And I have this funny feeling you expect something good to come out of it.
I used to be a cop, for what it's worth.
Let me guess, not in Prague. And not since the incident.
In America. Detroit, a long time ago.
I envy you. I look forward to the day that I can say I used to be a cop. A long time ago.
That bad?
If I could do it again, I would be a fireman. No one looks into a fire and thinks, shit, does this one really deserve it? You can just follow orders and feel good about it.
About the repression in this city.
Look, I have nothing against your kind, okay? Personally, I mean. But I am on the front lines of a police state. I am a child of my moment in history.
Sounds awfully abstract for a cop.
To be competent, I have to be complicit. My way of being okay with that is to be abstract. I don't drag human beings from their homes. I drag historical outliers. I don't shoot into unarmed crowds. I fulfill the will of history.
You mean the will of those in power?
Same difference.
I recently got stopped at a fake checkpoint. Heard there was a cop around here who might know what I'm talking about.
Draumir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people. Provides all these bullshit documents that prove he's legit. Regional inspector, my ass. I'm putting a file together.
A file? This guy's dressing up like a cop and harassing Augs in the street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with. Listen, the right amount of coin in the right kind of pocket, fancy-looking paperwork, those things go a long way in this city. Especially if the perception is that he's not really doing anything wrong. Just giving Augs a hard time.
There's more to it than that.
That's exactly what I think. Why don't you fill me in? What's Drahomir been up to behind my back?
There was a girl named Elena. The way she tells it, she was forced at gunpoint to work for Drahomir. They kept her in a little room and made her forge documents for them.
Why didn't she go to the police?
She was scared. A lot of people are scared.
Yeah, of course they are. Prague's going to hell. The bad cops don't care and the good ones are too busy filling out forms. Fuck it. Drahomir's been pulling this shit for long enough and I'm sick of being told to ignore it. It's official police business now. Stay out of it. Time to shut it down, Drahomir!
No one comes out!
Moving!
You were never here.
Mějte na paměti, že předměty týkající se augmentací a jisté nástroje či další
Stay away!
budou zabaleny.
Reloading!
Spolupráci.
Are you sure?
Taking in!
You behind something? We have a good lead going.
Lovely city, yes?
Stay away! Stay away!
I'm out! Getting a clear angle!
Investigation mode is now.
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine. Thanks.
I never saw you. You were never here. I never saw you. You were never here.
We were machines, sir. But terror and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices teach us to have children so that we may love them. Primus, is that you?
Are you Arenka Bauer?
Who are you? Please, take whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Arenka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me. I am the robot Helena. Arenka's not well. We must shield her.
Arenka paid someone to make her an AUG permit. To keep her from being taken to Gollum City. That someone wants to come through.
Really? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even... There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it. Here, This permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at it.
Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Gollum just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry, there's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Milena, I met with both those Augs you made permits for. Now what?
There's a computer at the government kiosk that handles the augment permit registry. You'll have to access it, quote unquote.
You mean break in?
The code to the server room is 6788. Be careful, there may be other forms of security.
Alright, I got it.
Perhaps we've been dead a long, long time, and our only return to repeat what we once said.
I never saw you. You were never here.
It's as if I've been through all this before.
All clear on my side.
Keep your aim steady.
Clear on patrol.
Shoot anything that moves.
Stay alert. Not.
Stay alert.
Scanning reports no longer connected. Maintaining search effort.
He didn't do anything wrong.
Area secure. Continuing search and execute mode.
Stay away. Lord, protect me.
I never did anything to you.
He didn't do anything wrong.
Continuing search and execute mode.
This is no good. No good. There must be a way out of here. I do not want to die. Please, leave me be.
Don't do anything suspicious.
Cannot wait to get out.
Santo, the Orc-friendly company. The Santo Group wishes you a good day.
Excuse me.
Yes, you have some questions.
How does this Rabia work? Do you need Augs to build it, or do you want us to live there?
Both, actually. Although everyone is welcome. It's being built by the Augmented for the Augmented.
How is it different from the Utulek complex?
There's no comparison. Utulek was a place to put people, just a way to move.
Can you spare anything? I just need a little.
Hlášení o pohřešovaných osobách. Po útoku na Růžičkově nádraží se stále pohřešuje několik osob. Podrobnosti najdete na webu státní policie. Potenciálně zmatené či zraněné jedince prosím ohlaste úřadům.
What? The song. It's in my head. It makes me think of the old puppet shop. You remember the one when we were kids?
Kopek. That's it.
Go back. I used to love going in there before. So much magic. Shame it's closed now.
That place could have been burned to the ground years ago. Fucking puppets and clowns are the spawn of the devil.
It makes me scared to leave my home.
Smells like police.
Clank. I hate watching the news.
People
Wars,
like this?
famines, murders,
Good God.
diseases. Is it my
What is this
imagination or
city coming to?
Spread throughout
Bastards
Europe.
will do anything to shut them up. They do not want us to know the truth.
Next.
What
Access.
more guys on the job, I'll never know.
You don't have the right permissions.
There must be some mistake.
If so, I'm not the one making it.
People
the
like
person
you.
who issued these papers told me, not my
I
problem.
see living with mother has kept you well fed.
So, what brings you to Prague?
I'm here to find a job. How do I look? I always get a little nervous when I go into the subway. I don't like the feeling of being trapped underground.
You worry about everything. I'm amazed you're willing to take any kind of train at all out of the box.
Did you ever stop to think of the state?
Vážně jsme k něčemu dobrý. Všechno vidím.
Hey, good to see you, man. Yeah.
They are involved. How to stop it?
Hate to see
They love to tear us apart.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Access granted.
City.
Into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that taste. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it.
Interesting.
Do what you want, Helena, but don't implicate me. I have enough troubles at work. Okay, until tomorrow. Goodbye.
This is crazy. I'm nervous about leaving the maze because I'm afraid of The
So
shopkeeper was late on his protection payments. So my client beat him to death with a baseball bat. Have you ever gone into the watchmaker's shop? Identification. This is ridiculous. Back in time. I mean, the owner is an antique. Okay.
You are going to die when you see my new car. It's a 2029 Fox Ultra.
Oh shit, how can you afford that?
Bought it at a clinic.
No way. He tried to pay with a credit card?
I couldn't believe it. He just reached into his wallet with his
Excuse me? Yeah, can you please tell me how to get to number 53? Got turned around? Time to give us credit. Stop doing it 4 months ago.
Spring is never far behind winter, no matter how long the latter may seem.
Welcome to Magia.
This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
You say so? Hey there. You looking for a new stereo system?
I don't really get much time to listen to music.
How about movies? You like movies? Or maybe you got other interests?
What do you mean by other interests?
Well, I figure a man like you, he might need a little energy boost from time to time.
You're not talking about protein bars, are you?
Biocells, my friend. In perfect working order and completely under the radar.
Last year, the collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours.
What kind of movies are we talking about?
Oh, never mind. I was just making a stupid joke.
What you really mean is you don't want to tell me, since it's obvious I didn't come here for that. Calm down. I'm not a cop. I think I'll be on my way.
Feel free to come back if you change your mind.
Between you and me, well,
Why do you have to be like that? Huh?
Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
People all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree.
Over. Welcome, welcome.
Nice gear you've got here.
All high-end. And you look like you know high-end. Which biotech did your job? Not Isolate. They don't come in black.
You try this on all your customers?
Just the ones made of carbon fiber. As one enthusiast to another, you can tell me.
Gonna have to disappoint you.
Maybe you can make it up to me. You look like the kind of man who might have access to breach software.
That stuff's illegal.
Come on, man, don't play around. You know why it's illegal. You know the world governments don't want us to find out their dirty secrets. But we will, and you can help us. Be part of the revolution. Anyway, just think about it. All the details are in the computer. Want to have a look? To sell or to buy?
Sure.
Great. Go ahead. Outstanding.
I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Dallas Rucker, leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, took up residence in the neighboring Udalek complex. Dr. Rucker claims his organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented in a world that has turned against them. But with the United Nations set to debate the Human Restoration Act in a matter of weeks, could the good doctor be changing his tune? Your guess is as good as mine. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers, for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through.
Seen it all before, haven't you?
Nothing for me.
Don't wait for planned obsolescence.
In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg.
In the market for something. Come on, keep
Millions of
up.
workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt.
Like I'm always telling you, Rado, people in all country are more genuine.
They treat each other with respect. If a man has something to say, he says it to your face. Politely. That is what...
Go away, Clegg. We're closed.
Oh, he is not here to gamble, Vanna. Are you?
You're Otar?
I am Mr. Botkovelli, yes. And who are you?
I'm here on behalf of a concerned third party.
Oh, you hear that, Mano? Our guest is a very private person.
I found it pays to be cautious when you don't know exactly who you're dealing with.
That is true. But sometimes it can create problems which could have been avoided had they been more forthcoming. If neither man is willing to compromise, they cannot reach a satisfactory understanding.
I would like to avoid any misunderstandings.
Good. So in this case, since you already know my name and no doubt other things about me, I think you owe me the same courtesy.
I'm with Interpol, but I'm not here to cause any trouble. Organized crime is someone else's department. I'm here to pick up the shipment you're withholding from Václav Koller.
Vano, look. The only honest policeman in Prague. Koller must want this item very much to send someone like you. But I will tell you what I told Koller. No, he cannot have the calibrator, and you can't either. Dealing with Augs is bad business. A point which some people in this organization have yet to understand.
I see. You're a man of principle. A businessman who cares for the organization he's part of. But there's more to my being here than maybe you realize. Koller is a friend, and sometimes helping out a friend in need is good business.
You see, Vano, this is what I am always talking about. Loyalty. So tell me, Mr. Friendship, how far are you willing to go to help out a friend in need?
Tell you what, you obviously have some experience in these matters. I'm happy to follow your lead.
Deferring to wisdom is not the same as taking responsibility for yourself. If you will not do that, I have no use for you. You are free to come back when we are open, and try your luck at our tables. But for now, I would like you to leave. In fact, I insist.
Mr. Botkovelli would like you to leave now. Stay away from here.
Anomaly detected. Trace program access granted.
Уехать бы из этого ебучего города.
боссом шутки плохи тут, да?
What are you saying?
Someone should head to the main tunnel.
Замолчи уже,
Too many cooks burns the meal.
They should.
Anomaly detected. Trace probe access granted.
Так ты согласен с тем, что босс вчера сказал?
In yet another augmented terror attack, 250
Am I dealing tonight?
passengers aboard Sister
I'm
Airlines
busy.
Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's
Some drunk
cockpit
fell off the
and
ladder
ruthlessly
last night.
butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box
We'll
recorder
watch for it tonight.
suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying
we're
memories
talking
of that
about
day
some
still haunt
asshole.
me. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it.
That beeping is driving me
This is Eliza
insane.
Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Exclusivity, anonymity, security.
These are the greatest concerns of the digital age, and we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns priority one. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured anonymity.
No, Clank.
Palisade Bank
You want to
Corporation
back away.
is now and forever will be the best secure corporate.
If you step forward, you will bleed.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiate access granted.
Tunnels could use a
Пойдешь
coat
потом
of
к
paint.
королеву?
I got more for you to do.
access granted.
Run away, fucking coward!
Please do not hurt me.
You think you can trick me? Go fuck yourself! We need to find this answer.
You have no right to do that here!
Access granted.
Tunnels could use a coat of paint.
Pretty much ready.
Yeah, good talk here. Nope. Move along. Stick around. I'd be happy to kill you.
Please do not hurt me.
Let's get him! Back it up, freak. Last chance. Just give me a reason to shoot.
In front of a cop?
Centralo,
How
pořád
long
čekám
is
na
that
další
one in
šiku.
court? I don't have to.
The police officer is prepared to testify that it was self-defense.
I'm sorry.
The shopkeeper pulled a knife on my car. Knife fell through a sewer grate.
Oh, I get it. Your client and the
You interested in some hacking software, maybe?
Stop! Identification.
You are going to die when you see my new car. It's a 2029 Fox Ultra.
No way. He tried to pay with a credit card?
I couldn't believe it. He just...
Like I'm always telling you, Vano, people in all country are more genuine. They treat each other with respect. If a man has something to say, he says it to your face. Politely. That is what... Listen.
Go away, Clegg. We're closed.
Oh, he is not here to gamble, Vano. Are you?
You're Otar?
I am Mr. Botkovelli, yes. And who are you?
I'm here on behalf of a concerned third party.
Oh, you hear that, Mano? Our guest is a very private person.
I found it pays to be cautious when you don't know exactly who you're dealing with.
That is true. But sometimes it can create problems which could have been avoided had they been more forthcoming. If neither man is willing to compromise, they cannot reach a satisfactory understanding.
I would like to avoid any misunderstandings.
Good. So in this case, since you already know my name and no doubt other things about me, I think you owe me the same courtesy.
I'm with Interpol, but I'm not here to cause any trouble. Organized crime is someone else's department. I'm here to pick up the shipment you're withholding from Václav Koller.
Vano, look. The only honest policeman in Prague. Koller must want this item very much to send someone like you. But I will tell you what I told Koller. No, he cannot have the calibrator, and you can't either. Dealing with Augs is bad business. A point which some people in this organization have yet to understand.
I see. You're a man of principle. A businessman who cares for the organization he's part of. But there's more to my being here than maybe you realize. Koller is a friend, and sometimes helping out a friend in need is good business.
You see, Vano, this is what I am always talking about. Loyalty. So tell me, Mr. Friendship, how far are you willing to go to help out a friend in need?
If someone needs my help, I give it. Any way I can.
It is like I am always telling him you can get a lot accomplished just by having a conversation. I will let you have the calibrator.
Thanks. And what's it gonna cost me?
Listen to the man, Vano. Even when he gets what he wants, he does not trust it. What shall we do with such a man? What will it cost? A favor.
What kind of favor?
Don't worry. I will let you know in due time. It won't be too painful. Not for you. So what do you say? Do we have a deal, Mr.
Jensen, we have a deal.
Excellent. Upstairs in my office, you will find Koller's calibrator. I will be in touch.
asshole comes back tonight.
A city still reeling in the wake of a
He
devastating
might go
terror
ballistic
attack.
and kill us all.
Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured.
All right, Kohler. I've got your neuroplasticity calibrator.
That's great! I'm gonna pencil you in for that optimization procedure. Just as soon as I'm done with this house call.
What house call?
I got this other client, you know, doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Neither do I, Kohler. Call me when you're ready.
Dr. Rucker claims his organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented in a world that has turned against them. But with the
Mr.
United
Botkovelli
Nations
knows
set to
what
make
he's
the Human
doing.
Restoration Act in a matter of weeks, could the good doctor be changing his tune? Your guess is as good as mine. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News.
Don't like being so close to one of them.
Access granted. And impartial
Yes,
reporting.
again.
And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world.
Word of this cannot reach Radic.
Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers, for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the collective shut
You
down
do not have
London's
the rank
traffic
to
grid,
ask questions.
causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president.
What's next?
In Russia,
Ну, а чё ты ждал?
combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs.
You cannot always kill a man for every little thing. That is ridiculous. You know why, Vano?
Because then there is nothing left to say.
Papers.
He had his papers and everything. But the
Just
police
a moment.
pulled him off.
It'll only be
Can't
another
defend
minute.
against that
I
kind
have
of
to
thing.
confirm something.
Palisade isn't going to hire nice people to guard the elite state. They're going to hire badass.
I don't like being this close to Prakashka. I'm afraid of what might happen to me. Don't be ridiculous. Poverty isn't
You two are so great together. I could do this all day.
The bastards will do anything. They do not want us to know the truth.
Hold it, Clank. Let me see your permit, and be quick about it.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, officer.
What's the matter, eh? I'm holding you up from some important, This is a BH-847.
Is that what it is? Sounds impressive.
Are you going to be a problem? Eyes to yourself. You are cleared through this checkpoint. Go about your business.
What today?
Used to be a beautiful city. Now look.
Yeah, well, there's the problem right there.
Got a few more years, and then I get to sit back and collect my pension.
Unless you've got a vacuum attachment in one of those arms, I've got nothing to say to you.
This is interesting.
Can't even trust the department.
Enough problems already.
I'd rather be giving out parking tickets.
Ridiculous.
Who listens to that garbage?
Hate to see what these Augs have done.
You need to listen to it. You won't get this kind of news from Picus.
No disturbances.
Permit validation office is closed. It's always closed.
You want me to keep giving you updates every few minutes?
Ridiculous.
Hate to see what these Augs have done.
See you soon.
Why they haven't put more guys on the job, I don't know. Gosh.
Seems like a bad dream. Murderer.
What is this city coming to?
I never thought it would come to this. Seems like a bad dream.
Ridiculous. They held together with chewing gum and baling wire. Don't need bombs for this city to fall apart.
Who listens to that garbage?
They may call
Have
it
a nice
the
time.
world order.
What
We all
today?
know it has been going on for a long, long time. Yes. Goodbye.
Looks simple enough.
Wouldn't treat a dog like that.
Damhe! Terrorista!
Papers?
In yet another augmented
Yes, of
terror
course.
attack,
Those are the wrong ones.
A customer! Welcome!
Hello. Wait, were you followed here?
What? What do you mean?
You can't be too careful. They have eyes everywhere.
Right. And I suppose you have all I need to make sure they stay out of my business, right?
I do. But don't let the shop fool you, it is only a sideline. I mainly sell parts, raw materials, you know, the sort of thing you can use to make something else. Listen, you look familiar. Have we met before?
No, I'm pretty sure I'd remember.
I wouldn't. I get occasional memory loss, ever since the incident. I got rid of my AUG right after that. Inner ear implant used to help me with my balance, but now I just hear ringing all the time. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Never mind, anyway. let's change the subject. You want some of those special ingredients I mentioned?
I think I'll be on my way.
Sure. But before you go, you don't by any chance have any neuropozine you can spare, do you?
Why do you need it if you're not augmented anymore?
My brain still thinks I am. Some joke, huh? So, can you help me out?
Sorry, can't help you.
I understand. Things are tough everywhere. Anyway, have a good day, and if you need anything, you know where to find me.
Hundreds more injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Rosika train station.
Bad enough when he was just drugged.